me, ma'am. We shopping already?
You know, I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah, so I just want to kind of explain the rules and explain everything so that the participants and the guests all know what's going to happen and the timeline, etc. Okay, so there's magical stuff that's happening behind the scenes that will be coming out, and this is where the participants will have to key in. You gonna listen? Okay. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I am Dr. Bonita Best, also known as Bo and Bo the Model. This is my nonprofit, which is Runway Recycled. We focus on promoting sustainability in the fashion and wedding industries and beyond. We focus on just saving clothes, especially those that don't get sold on the runway, hence the name Runway Recycle. That's where it started off because I am a model. I still model, but I'm just very selective now that I have a boutique. So with that, some items do not get bought on the runway, despite what you see. They've circulated around to different locations and they sit in closets, attics, garages, and storage rooms. And so some of the designers that I've worked for or walked for, they end up donating a lot of their garments to me, which is where it also started. The second part of it is that I did a study with one of my designers from New York Fashion Week, and I asked if I could put an RFID tag on it to follow the journey of where this item goes. And long story short, after 2 years, I lost connection with that RFID tag. So I asked what happened to it. And what happened to it was that she did recycle, upcycle, she did different things, but the piece that had that tag on it, she ended up discarding it, breaking, she shredded it, cut it, and all that stuff, and so that's how I lost contact with it. So I asked her, what do you do with, your access? And she says, I usually toss it away, whatever I don't use. So that, to me, is waste. Mm-hmm. Now, as you may know, the fashion industry and the wedding industry is infamous for throwing things in the landfills, burning, and etc. So this is me being a change agent. That's who I am and what I am, even regardless of what title, job I'm in or role I'm in. I'm a change agent, and so instead of talking about it, I established Runway Recycle to not only just get the things from fashion shows, but also things where pandemic, a lot of stores closed. What happened to all those items? I end up working out deals and going to pick up a lot of those items. So I have a lot of ventures, well-known designers, brands, and etc. in here as well. And then I also start opening myself up to doing consignment or select items. So from that, that's how Runway Recycle and a lot of the items that you see on the floor comes through those things. But then if I do see something, I feel like a personal shopper and I like the thrift, so I'll grab some other things and I'll buy it and put it in here. So that's the story behind Runway Recycle. Now the reason why I did this, which is the first time doing the model styling challenge, is because I know as a model, you're asked to go to networking events, you're asked to go to, show up to like a red carpet event, and you're spending a lot of money. Models don't get paid unless you're at top level agency and they take their percentage, and that's a whole different conversation. So I think people need to know how to work with what you have. And so with that, I eat my own dog food, and from that standpoint, that's where the model styling challenge came, is because I have some items that's been with me for a bit, plus some new stuff that is not my aesthetic. So I put it in the racks that I'm gonna roll out, and that's what the participants who signed up, there's 13 participants that signed up. However, a few of them, one of them definitely contacted me through Instagram and said that she just couldn't make it. She has other things happening. So for the participants that's here, they're gonna go through the Z-Racks that I will roll out, and they're gonna figure out what they wanna pull together. They're gonna style themselves, and then from there, we're gonna have a show. Now, that's where you guys come in, which is the guests, where you're gonna help decide who is the winner, and then we're gonna have a runner-up. Now, the winner is gonna get a $100 gift certificate to shop here. And also, they're gonna get a photo shoot from Fine Art Glam, who's the person that is taking pictures right now. He's a photographer, 25 plus years, based out of the Philadelphia area and the West Coast. So his name is Calvin Childs, and it's Calvin Childs Photography. He does other things besides fashion. He does weddings, corporate, and etc. He also has a store that's right around here, which is The Closet, and it's a thrift store as well. So that's The Closet, so he owns that. And his story is that he started off with The Closet, Calvin's Closet, because he's a photographer. And again, models do not always have clothes that would be suitable for editorial and etc. So he started curating his own stuff, nothing but women's stuff. So if you want to go over there and shop, there's another place that you can go as well and shop. So the participants will get their Z-Racks. I'm gonna roll them out, and they're gonna have 18 minutes to select what it is. They're gonna think about it, and just think, have you ever seen Project Runway before?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so we're not gonna have construction stuff, we're gonna have real clothes and other things available, so they're able to cut up, slice, pin, or whatever they need to do to come up with their style. And then we're gonna be able to have a mini truck show showcasing what they've done. So are we ready? Any questions? Huh? No? Any questions?
We're excited.
All right, so I'm gonna roll out the racks. Roll out the racks now.
I can't because I'm wearing all sweats. I got the 22. I know. See if you do.
No, I like to have them both.
I know. I know. It's crazy. give one of the participants time to get her eyelashes finished. So I also want to just say thank you so much for Erin Rose. She is a customer here at Runway Recycled, and she volunteered her makeup artist skills to help us out, help the models, and she's going to be also touching up makeups and etc. As they figure out what their look is, if they need more drama, she's going to give more drama. But she's starting them off as a base, you know, just a natural look, so that they can have a makeup and be camera ready. All right, so we ready? You ready? Okay. All right.
We have a question.
Yes,
Were they going to be walking all around?
They will walk all the way around. They're going to come out. And that's a great question. So they're going to come out here, and then they're going to pass this way, and then they're going to go all the way around, come past that, and go back into their dressing room. Once everyone is out, they have done their walk. I'm going to play music. They've done their walk. They're going to all flood together. And then that's where we're going to make our decisions on who's the winner and the runner-up.
How many outfits? One?
Yes, because that's all the time that they probably going to make. Unless you're able to do more. Huh? You think you can do more? Well, let's see. Let's see. So if we have some ambitious, and even if there's something that you can fit and you may want to accessorize or something like that, you could do that. So yeah, I guess if you can give us 2 looks, that'll be great.
Where outfits they picking over?
They're gonna, yeah, I just rolled out the rack, and so I'm gonna remove the cover. I just wanted to make sure that eyelashes, makeup, all that was done, so everyone has the same amount of time to look at and see what they want, and then they go from there.
All different sizes.
All different sizes. They're already in the different categories from extra small to 2X. So 2X could be a lot of material. Look at it that way. And that's something else I want to talk about is making sure when you're looking at things, don't look at it for right now. Look at what the possibilities are. Ooh, I'm going to show you something real quick. Hold on. Hold on. I just thought about because I did it this morning. So, since there are so many participants, you guys inspired me to stretch myself. I've never upcycled shoes before. I've done gowns, which are the gowns there. I've done other things, but I wanted to show you that these are some boots. They've never been worn, but they were severely damaged. What size? They're size 8. It's my size. It's a size 8. And so what I did, I also went live while I was doing it because I've never done it before. But I did go live this morning since I was in here working. I felt inspired. Just, you know, young folks just, you know, stepping up. I had a few adults and they're not here. They have other competing priorities. And so I appreciate every one of you guys coming out and taking a leap of faith on me and on this opportunity. So, but these were beat up shoes, never worn. I think they had damage while they was en route. And so what I did was, since I was working on another project, the glue gun was still hot and I had more sticks and I had more flowers. So here we go. Nice. So I put it together, and actually these are going to be showcased tomorrow at a fashion show that I'm doing for breast cancer. to raise awareness. I do that as well to help with fundraising for other organizations and just for causes that I believe in. So that's what these are. So you guys, if you need glue guns, I can get that warmed up for you as well. But I would say have your parents help you because I don't want no burnt fingers and stuff like that because I almost had a moment with the glue gun. So I'll let that pass around. Yeah, and the reason why I left the shoelaces is because I want people's feet to be able to get in there. So it is a size 8, and so I can't wait to put it on the runway. The green, huh? Yeah, so the green goddess over there that has been upcycled wedding gown, that's gonna be showcased tomorrow. I'm also gonna probably bring the more rainbow sunrise type of wedding gown that has been upcycled. When they're severely damaged, I'll try to figure out what we can do to save it and give it a different life. So we're gonna start. We ready? All right. So I'm gonna get my little clock going and come on over. Come on over. So they're all in different sizes. And you can start shopping now. And since we are possibly live or something like that, I don't want to play any music while this is going on. So I will tell you guys when it's time for me to play music for the runway. Part of it I will tell you just to make sure that you write in your Instagrams or your social media that you do not own the rights of the music so that you don't get your account shut down or the post not, not going maybe viral, I don't know, or wherever it is. They do stop when you have music. So start now. So let's talk about, I have some partners in the audience, and I would love to be able to give them the platform to talk about their business and while the ladies are shopping for their looks and putting things together. So if you have a business and you've signed up to as a supporter of this event, I appreciate you and I thank you for showing up and definitely spreading the love because you did reach out and talk to others about possibly having people come to support this. So thank you so much, and I'll turn it over to you.
Oh, me? Oh.
Yeah. Yay!
Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
I'm not traveling by myself, so my name is Sonia. I am a Mary Kate beauty consultant. So here you have is 3 of us that are part of the TNT Dynamic Duo Unit.
Oh.
So we're here in Philadelphia. We're down on City Avenue. We do have our business cards, so when it's over, pick and choose whoever you want to talk to. So we do skincare. We do free pampering. We address your skincare needs, and we make you, how we're saying it, be you to full. So you be you, but you can step it up a notch if you like. Okay? And I'm glad to be here because this is my journey.
And she also has those special skills of styling too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So with Mary Kay and other things, what are some tips that you can tell us, especially as models? What can we do to keep our face fresh? Because we do get a lot of makeup and etc. So if you can share some tips and best practices for us.
Best practice is watch what you put in yourself, because what you put in yourself comes out. And you gotta drink water, and you gotta sleep. That's your first line of defense. Then you know as we get older, gravity starts happening. So then you start working on it early. Don't wait till you say, oh, I'm 15. Let me work on it now. You know if you're out here and like models, they're up all day and every night. They don't sleep. Them bags are coming. Those wrinkles are coming. And that taking the makeup off, sometimes you don't take it off the right way. You start doing this. You start doing this, you can cover your behind, you can't cover your face. Especially if it's not your wig. So you have to handle your skin with it. And it could be Mary Kay or any other brand. You can just do it and put it into practice. And that means the major. Gotta keep this stuff. Because again, they're trying to sell us and why not sit here? Give them a run for their money.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, and don't sleep in your makeup.
No, I don't. And I'm telling you, I'm bad with it because I know I have it and I have what it takes. But yeah, it does catch up with you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing. What I used to do when I started modeling, and I started when I was over 45. So I would do this thing because I didn't know how often I would be on the runway, and I counted every moment because most of the time models start out their age, teenagers, young. And so I'm casting and etc. But every show, what I used to do is I would get a makeup wipe and I put witch hazel on it, and I just put it on my face and just sit it there. And when I peel it off, you can see my face on the makeup thing, and I would take a picture and say, "This is my show." I have the the selfies and all that, and said, "This is such and such, my makeup artist, and this is me cleaning." And so that was my thing. So people in the Florida, the Tampa Bay area where I came from, they always look forward to seeing me put that mask up because they knew I was in another show. That was my thing, and I haven't done it in a while since I've relocated.
And also, I think you need to wash your hands before you wash your face. Because your hands is dirty, you put the soap on it, your cleanser, and you just rubbing the dirt that's on your hands onto your face. So you must wash your hands before you wash your face.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent point. Yeah. So, hey, Aaron Rose, you want to say anything?
I guess I could. I used to do makeup at a salon, and I did that for a while, and then I moved to South Carolina. My license didn't transfer, so I got more administrative positions. Now I work in an accounting firm, but I've always missed doing makeup, and came in here to shop, met Bo, and found out about this, and so here I am. And it was fun getting to do everyone's makeup tonight.
Yeah.
I definitely love that. Like, I don't miss doing hair, but I miss doing makeup. And I've been trying to get my feet back into it some way, and I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity.
Of
So,
course, of course. Well, there's many, many, many more. Because one of the things that we do, something that I've been doing prior to coming here, is doing trunk shows. That's something that I do trunk shows. That's why I have a lot of the things already set up as a production. Between the two of us, Calvin and myself, we can pretty much do any show anywhere, big, like elaborate because he builds stuff. Everything that you see, like my heart was an idea. He put it together. There's something back there I'll show you guys, which is a butterfly. He built that as well. And so I do the decorative stuff, but he can build any set and etc. So we do trunk shows, we do fashion shows. I actually showcase in fashion shows, and sometimes I model and showcase, which is, it stretches me. So I always have to have help. Speaking of help, Francina has been helping me quite a bit. She's right there. She's been helping me behind the scenes, where I just want to say thank you. I tell her all the time, that, oh, thank you so much. You helped me so much, because it's a daunting task to take in a lot of clothes. And I have goo gobs in the back and what you see on the floor, and I get them on a regular basis. So, and I have Amazon bags full of stuff, seasonal stuff. And so she's been helping me get organized, helping me get the winter stuff out that you see, tagging them, putting them on, just getting it organized for me so I can be ready to open the doors. So thank you. So let me look at the time.
We got 100 outfits apiece.
All right, so 6 more minutes. You don't need all the time. If you don't need it, you can start, styling, getting yourself ready, make any adjustments. Yep. Uh-huh.
Am I allowed to put my own clothes on, like my own jeans?
Yeah, the accessory.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I have this, the backstage area, just for the models. And actually, I wanna,
Lucky shopping.
yeah, this is what I do every day.
Yeah.
When shoppers come through, I just go back and kind of reorganize everything, because I want the next, person to have a good experience
One
as
more.
well. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. You can go help.
I just wanna make sure she doesn't help with the glue gun, I think she does.
Yeah. She brought one?
No, I thought you said something.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I don't think she's gonna need it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get it because it's charged. So who used glue guns? Anybody use glue guns for anything? You make baskets. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah. So you all have to put one in here because we're let me sit this back here. Let me get this. I'm gonna get this warm. This warming. Yes.
They only can wear one outfit?
Huh?
They're only supposed to wear one outfit.
They can wear one, but if we want them to have two, they can squeeze out two. But I love your look.
I'll let you blow. Blow the whistle.
Yeah. I love it.
Do you have scissors?
Scissors, yes.
you
All
get
right.
no weapons of mass destruction over
I have everything. Yep. So they have 2 more minutes. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna put their looks together, and then I'm gonna play music. You can browse and look at things, and then at 7:15, 7:15, the show is gonna start. They're gonna walk out here. We're gonna have music going, and they're gonna walk the runway. They're gonna come from there and walk around in front of you, and then go around, and then go back in. If they have a second look, they're gonna do it again. And then afterwards, they're gonna flood, and the flood means that's the end of their show, and they're gonna clap and celebrate and walk around one more time, and then we're gonna decide who is our winner and then our runner-up. Okay? And they have 1 minute and 48 seconds.
We're just looking at the way they put themselves together.
Yes. Yeah, looking at the way they put themselves together, how, if they did something, let's say if it was a dress and now it's a shirt, because I am going to have them talk about, what they did and et cetera, to kind of, explain, not only just put it on, but how did they make it theirs? Yeah. So if they say, like how I did the boot, it was a regular leather type boot, but it looked like it was dry rot and some more stuff beat up along the way. Literally fell off the truck. That's what it looked. And so I just put flowers on it to make it a whole, like, more of a couture, avant-garde type of thing. So yeah, any uniqueness, any, anything just like a wow factor, that's what you'll be focused on.
Can I get your card?
Yes, yes.
I like to talk with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I wonder if they can come over here. Let me take this back, because this is their
Yes.
accessories and stuff.
absolutely.
Yeah. These are your accessories. No, you can't. Huh? Yeah, it's over. So that means that whatever they have, they have. I am gonna play some music.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Everybody's voting?
Huh?
Everyone vote?
Mm-hmm.
What, by show of hands or?
I didn't think that far. So, I was gonna actually do more clap, sound, just enthusiast, just, loud whistle.
Like whistle something.
Right. So yeah, just clapping, but I would encourage you to check out some things. I know you all have been in here before, but I have a lot of new stuff that's on the floor because the winter stuff is out now. So I'll play music, and then at 7:15, the music gonna start for them to come out, and we're gonna do the show. So they have, yeah. So it is 6:47 now, and 7:15. Shift up the music so that it'll be more runway music. But you can shop, browse, take care of phone calls or what have you.
Awesome.
All right. And I am gonna turn this off.